everyone, it's me, Peach Pet Paradise, and today's video is how to persuade your parents to let you have rats. Firstly, before you do the following, there are a few things you should consider first. First one is your age. Ideally, the responsible age you should own rats is from 12 and over. It is important to consider this, as rats are very high maintenance pets and are a huge responsibility. Even though pet shops state they are the perfect pets for kids, they are a lot of hard work and require as much time, care and attention as a small pet dog. I also want to mention, when persuading your parents, please don't moan, scream, beg, threaten them and call them the worst parents ever, as that will just make you look irresponsible and it will annoy them, which will make it even harder for your parents to say yes. Rodents in general are hard pets to convince anyway, but especially rats, as they have a really bad following and reputation, so most likely parents will say they are wild vermin and they don't want that in their house. But there is always a chance for them to think differently. Through the process, it does require a lot of patience, but by using some persuasive tips can help towards having them. The best time to talk to this about your parents is when they are in a happy mood. You don't want to talk to them about this when they're in a bad mood or if they've had a really bad day, as they'll most likely say no to keep you quiet so they can have their peace to calm down. So it's always best to talk to them when they are in a happy mood. Firstly, make sure you do a huge amount of research on rats and get as much information as you can. Remember, rats are not low maintenance pets and they are high maintenance, and there is a lot you need to know about them. Research all about their care, things like suitable cages, safe and unsafe beddings, about their diets, good quality diets, safe and unsafe products, all the supplies you'll need for rats, why you should have more than one rat, their health, as well as knowing about the rats themselves. In other words, basically research everything about rats. You can get great information from rat forums and some YouTube channels that give correct information. When you have all the information gathered, it's best to write this down, so jot it in either notepads, you can make a rat binder, you could use notes on laptops, or Word and other Microsoft documents. You can even make a PowerPoint on everything you've researched. Just make sure you have a place where you can store all the information. You can even write your parents a note or letter and include things like why you want rats, why you deserve them, all about their care, where the cage would go, all the amazing things about them, and even include a few facts to show them you are knowledgeable. Or even present them a PowerPoint. This will give them a good impression you are interested and you do know what you're talking about. Another great tip you could do is make a plan and show your parents the plan, like where they will go, what supplies you will get them, and also write down next to them the prices so you can have a total amount. Include the care for them, time routine, just a good plan of everything, as this shows you are interested but also shows you are prepared to have them, and it increases your chance of getting them even more. Also, by having some money for a few starter supplies can really help, but it shows again you are prepared and are responsible for paying for everything they need. I also suggest you do some chores like helping with the washing, doing the dishwasher, tidying and cleaning the house, and things like hoovering. So this will show you are responsible and that when the time comes you will be able to take care of rats. But sometimes parents can feel quite generous and are happy you're helping them out, so it can even be a little money maker too. Although don't just use this as a money excuse, and definitely don't ask for money while doing this, as they'll most likely think you're only doing this for money and not through responsibility. Also, if you have other pets like dogs and cats in your house, take good care of them. So if you have dogs, take them out for walks, play with them in the garden, feed and water them and cuddle them, give them as much attention as you can. This shows you are responsible for looking after them, so it will help them realise you'll be able to take care of rats too. And keep continuing this even after you get the rats. If your parents compare rats to wild rats, then explain to them the differences between wild and pet rats. Like, yes, wild rats carry diseases, but pet rats do not. And I also suggest adding a few facts like, did you know pet rats carry less diseases than pet dogs? This will help them have more of an understanding about pet rats and how they are nothing like wild rats. It's also a great idea when you and your family can sit down together, so this can be at the table or sitting on the sofa. It's best to bring up a few facts like, did you know rats are crepuscular? This helps them understand how knowledgeable you are about them. Another thing you can do is take them to the pet shop and show them some adorable rats, or show them some really cute pictures of rats, like Dumbo rats. I mean, how cute are they with their little ears on the side of their head? And just show them lots of adorable rats, and hopefully they'll agree on them being cute. When you have done all the following and your parents still say no and are convinced after everything, then still don't moan, beg and scream and say you're the worst parents ever. Instead, stay calm and ask why. If they say things like they will smell or escape out of the cage and chew up the house, then just come up with solutions like, I will spot clean their cage daily so there won't be any strong odours, and I'll make sure the cage is secure and escape proof, and I'll keep the door shut at all times so if they did escape, they would be secure in my room and they wouldn't be running in the house. If you have done all this and they still say no, then leave it a couple of months and try asking them again. It just gives them some time to refresh their minds and hopefully they will say the magic word, yes. So that's the video on how to persuade your parents to let you have rats. I hope it helped anyone out there persuade their parents. For those in the persuading process, hope you can use these tips. Good luck, and I hope you can get your fairy-tailed friends soon. Any comments or questions, leave them down below. If you like our videos and want to see more, then go subscribe. And if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to hit that like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye!